Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will have the first possession of the game. This is a quintessential blue-collar versus white-collar perception as they square off for the Commonwealth Cup.
These two teams just don't like each other. When Virginia Tech and Virginia take the field, man, there is a lot of hitting going on.
Yeah, it's always cool because it's later in the year, it's cold outside, and just the hitting, the physicality, the disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
Back open in the middle.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cavaliers are on the move.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Rice. Fires to the wideout. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this
afterburner's coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you. Get him on the ground. Now it's in 4th down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit, and you succeeded.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. But they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle on 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Quick pass on the jet motion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Virginia Tech opened up a can the last time they saw the Hoops.
Yeah, they took care of business, and they've dominated this rivalry, and Virginia knows that, and it's in their head. They're going to have to do something early in this football game to really turn that tide.
You got to answer the bell. When Virginia and Virginia Tech play, you got to start fast. Last time it was the Hokies. Let's find out what happens here.
Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, look out. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Odom. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense out.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo.
And he's running in the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
He wants to pass it on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Little touch pass to the receiver. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. With jet sweep pass. Across the 45. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Hokies! And once he got loose, it was all over. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Grab near the marker. It's Witherspoon. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Rice. He looks that one in nicely. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Got it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Fires to the right. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Pulls it in on the right. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Number 86 with the catch and score.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game. But when you have two longtime foes separated by 150 miles duking it out for the Commonwealth Cup, you know emotions tend to run high. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. And the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to scramble. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There was just too many.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got
a lot of running room. He's at the 40, the 20, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Hokies! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Offense, quick tempo. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 18.
He's going for a big play downfield. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to.
And the ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Back to pass, it's Rice. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw it. threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Got enough space. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Hokey, 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 high, Tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really, really mattered. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Cavaliers want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Finds his man. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. And the Hokies have moved it inside the 20. This time they'll go to the running game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A third and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the...
Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 42. Virginia, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
He'll keep it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. Looking for a big gain. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Quickly out to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's going up top here late in the game. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Cavaliers! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Back to throw. It's Rice. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. One more play to pad the stats. Defense playing a bail technique. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game.